What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Operation Overall. And on today's episode, we are doing spark plugs on a 2005 Volkswagen Beetle with a 2-liter engine. We're going to do a couple other things, so there'll be a few videos up of me doing some stuff on this. But today on this one, we're going to be doing just spark plugs on this video. Next video will probably be timing belt. Then the video after that will be transmission service. And I'll show you like special tools are going to need for that, but that's going to be in that video. So there should be a cover on here. We already got it off. It's right there. But we're going to take just this upper plenum off. The way we're going to be doing this is, should be a hose right here. Just squeeze, pull that off. Got some bolts on the intake. Hose here. Then you have your breather. And you got a squeeze clamp right there. You got hose on the top. Then you should have a connector for your throttle body, but we'll get to that once we pull this off. But there is a connector right here on the top. Pull that off, and these Volkswagen connectors are a little bit of a pain sometimes. May have to get a pick, get underneath there, but there's this connector. Whenever I get it off, I'll show y'all how to do that. And then connector right here. So these have a little tang right there. You have to pry back. They're real stiff. You pry back on it and pull. But there should be Phillips head screws that hold this in right down there. Down there. And I think that is it. And then we can pull this up, and then we can start pulling the tube off. Filming this on my phone. I forgot my GoPro at the house, which sucks, but I was in a rush this morning. It was early, so let me go ahead and take the airbox off, pull this hose and this hose off, and then once I do that, I can get up inside here a little bit better, and I can get in here and start pulling the tube off, because I'm gonna have to get a pick, I think, and get that one off. Yeah, that one's super tight. We got the air filter tube off now, as you can see. I'll show you everything. Connector here, connector there, Phillips head there, Phillips head there, hose clamp up there, and then I always take this one off, pull that off of the throttle body, and then I pull the box out. But you do have this hose, that hose, and that hose right there. There's 3 that go in, and they go here, here, and to this barb fitting right there. Now we do still have some hoses back here. Here's your throttle body. Sorry, no, my finger's in the way. Here's your throttle body connector. It goes right there. And then you got a couple of hoses back here that attach as well. And then you got some back there. But I'm going to take it off right here first, and then I'll start pulling those off once we get the intake where it can move. We are a little bit further, and we got the intake off. Here is your intake gasket right there. That's what it looks like. So these back 2, which are right there and there, go in right there. And then right here, it's a little bit bigger. You can kind of see it better right there. But you have to go through there to get these out. Those are a 5mm. Yes, they're the 5mm. That's what they look like right there. Focus. And then you're going to have 2 6mm that go through right there, and it goes through these 2. And then you have this hose, which this one was already cracked, so I'm going to replace it probably from here all the way to that right there. And I went ahead and took the air pump off so we can get to the spark plug wires. And they're going to be a little tight, but this one was already broke, so all I had to do is just pull it out. Here's your connector to it. This is it right here. And if you've never used these types of hose connectors, these little rough areas, squeeze them together and then pull out, and they just work that way. This typically has 3 like 10 millimeters right here, right there, and then down there. And then once you do, you turn it a little bit and pull it out, or you can pull straight back then turn it, because the wire hits on the back on portion underneath here. But you can turn it and pull it out, and then it should come right out in between there. It isn't really that hard to do. Trying to think of something else that I did, but you're gonna have hose here. You can try to take that one off, but I was like, I didn't want to break that because that is plastic hose as well. Coolant hose here, and it is right here. I got to drain the coolant anyway, and eventually for the timing belt and water pump on the next video. But we have all that off. We're going to replace this intake manifold gasket, but once you get that off, you do have your spark plugs right here, and they are metal spark plug wire right here on the top, so you can grab them with a pair of pliers. Number 4 is back here. See if I can get this in here. Come on, get on there. There we go. Yay. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I'll have to try to see if I can fix that. But here's your spark plug wire. Just be careful, don't break it like I did. But here's your spark plug wires. See if I can get it off down here. Come on, good God. Ain't wanting to come off of here. There we go. And that is your number 4 spark plug wires. And the ones that are on here are numbered. So, and the number 4 spark plug is down in there. They're going to be 2 right there, 2 right there. So let me get my spark plug socket. I do think those are, they may be 5/8. I don't know. Let me check that, and then whenever I get ready to replace them, I'll bring y'all back and let y'all know what size and everything is. We got all the plugs out. They were the original Volkswagen Audi brand. Sorry. Here's what they look like. These are what we're going back with. NGK radiums, part number right there, ZFR5AIX-11-94553. Spark plug gap should be between 35 and 43 is what I read. And all the other ones were set good. I'm going to check this one, which looks good, but don't be deceived by what it looks like. Come on, trying to focus on it, but don't be deceived. It could be off. Just double check your plugs, be safe. But to get to these are 5/8. Get to these, I did have to use a socket over there. I did use this combination, short swivel with an extension, and it worked really good on the middle ones. The outside ones, you can get the long one, which looks like that in there, but the middle ones you will have to use a extension and a short one like this with a swivel probably to get to them, because of the fuel rail right there gets in the way. But we got those changed. I'm going to check this, put this back in. Torque is 22 Newton meters is what I read, so just be careful, don't over tighten it. But I'm going to throw this in after I check it, and then we'll start putting the intake back on. Oh, I do got to get the wires. Forgot about that. I got to get him to order the wires. He didn't order those. Let me get that ordered, get that coming, and then we will pull this off, change that, because I'm going to get a hose for that for him as well. We'll change that, see if I can fix that, and then whenever I get the part numbers for the wires, I will bring y'all back and give that to y'all. Got the new plug wires in, put dielectric grease on them. Here are the ones we went with from CarQuest, not a sponsor, but there's your part number, 35-4413. Come with 4 of them, but got them in there. They're all on good and tight. Now we can start putting the intake back on. And here is the intake gasket set we got right here, Fel Pro. I think part number 6354. Nope. That must have been the store location, sorry. Part number MS93223. It does come with all the different iterations of the 2.0, I believe, but we only need to use one. Just gonna match it up with our old gasket right here. So let me put it on, and then I'll put the intake on, tell you what torque specs are. So we got everything back together on it now. Torque for the intake manifold right here is 25 Newton meters, about 18 foot-pounds. I did glue this right here, and then I put some tape around it also to help it hold. I think the reason it was broke is because this right here is broke, but they don't want to fix that right now. That's on the customer, it's not on me. But I know I probably could have got the spark plugs out without taking intake off, but we wanted to do this intake gasket anyway. But we got everything torqued down, everything's back on. If I did something wrong, or if I did something you didn't like, let me know. If there's little tricks or something that you know that I don't know, because this is my first time doing this, let me know in the comment section, and that'd probably help other people out as well, and I appreciate it. If anybody does do that, I'll say thank you ahead of time. But this is going to end this video. If you like the video, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell if you haven't done so already. It does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate all my members and all my subscribers. We are at about 3,300 subscribers at the moment, and thank y'all for that. But y'all remember, torque this tight, and y'all have a great day.